So question number 1 of your miscellaneous exercise of chapter 11. We are going to start with our question number 1. So question number 1 says show that the line joining the origin to the point 211. So the point here is 001 and the other point is 211. They are forming a line, okay, and is perpendicular to the line determined by the points 3, 5, -1 and 4, 3, -1. Okay, so you know the concept of direction ratios is there, and for perpendicular condition we take the condition that product of sum of direction ratios is equal to 0. Okay, so let us see direction ratios or direction numbers. We can call them direction numbers also of this 0, 0, 0 and 2, 1, 1, right? So they will be, you know, it is x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1 and z2 minus z1. Okay, so this is again 1 and we quote it as a1, b1 and c1. Okay, and these two direction ratios or direction numbers of this line joining 3, 5, -1 and 4, 3, -1, that we will take as your 4 minus 3 is 1, 3 minus 5 is -2 and this is -1 plus 1 is 0. So we take it as a2, b2, c2. Okay, so as we know that the lines we need to prove it as perpendicular. So here we will check what we will check, a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2. So you get it as 2 into 1 is 2, 1 into this is -2 and plus 1 into this is 0. So this result turns out to be 0. That means that the lines given in this question are perpendicular. Okay, question number 3 says that find the angle between the lines whose direction ratios are ABC. So no doubt the concept of angles is related now, right? So we are doing solution of question number 2. Direction, find the angle between the two lines where the direction ratios are. So the first line is having the direction ratios as this, and the second line is having direction ratios as they're a bit like B minus C, C minus A, A minus B. So you very well know that these are given as direction ratios, and if say theta is your acute angle, right, between the two lines, right, then cos theta is given as, we will use the Cartesian form itself, a1 this is your a1 a2 plus b1 b2, a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2 upon under root of a1 square plus b1 square plus c1 square, a2 square plus b2 square plus c2 square. Okay, so this we will take the magnitude only, we can because we are talking about the acute angle, so we will consider the positive case only. So this is a1, this will be your first direction ratios. Okay, these are your second direction ratios. So they will be your a into b minus c plus b into c minus a plus c into a minus b. Okay, so upon this is your a square plus b square plus c square, and this is your b minus c whole square plus c minus a whole square plus a minus b whole square. So if you check out the numerator, you will find that it turns out to be 0. Like see, it is your AB minus AC plus BC minus AB plus CA minus BC. So you will find that everything will get cancelled and we will get 0 in the numerator. Okay, so theta is turning, cos theta is turning out to be 0. So which angle are we getting when your theta is 0? Which angle we will get? Cos theta is 0 at cos 90. So theta here is 90 degree. Question number 4 says that, question number 4, it is saying that find the equation of line parallel to x-axis. Okay, line which is parallel to your x-axis. Okay, and passing through origin, passing through origin. So see here, we know that the direction ratios or we will say that direction or direction cosine. Let's check about the these your direction cosines of any line parallel to x-axis, right? So on x-axis you will find just x coordinate will be there, so they are 1 0 0. Remember that, okay, right? So now if you know, if line passes through your x1 y1 z1, right, and having say direction ratios or direction cosines given as say ABC or LMN, whatsoever it is, right, then because DRs will be like this and direction case of ratios cosines will be like this, okay. So equation is given as in the symmetric form: x minus x1 upon a1 is y minus y1 upon b1 is equal to z minus z1 upon c1, okay, or you can take it as a1 b1 c1 or abc whatsoever. So here see, it is passing through origin, so definitely this point will be 0 0 0, okay. And I told you also in the class that the line which is passing through origin is generally of the form x upon equal to y upon equal to z upon, so it is x minus 0 upon 1 and it is y minus 0 upon 0 and is equal to z minus 0 upon 0, right? So we can term it as your this x upon 1 equal to y. This is not framing infinity, okay. So just this is the representation, or simply you can say like this, that y is equal to 0 and z is equal to 0, right? Because you know that in your when the line is parallel to x-axis, it's having its y and z equal to 0, and the third condition is already there. Question number your 5 says that find the coordinates of ABCD are given here, okay. So A is 1 2 3, your B is 4 5 7, your C is -4 3 -6, and your D is 2 9 2, okay, respectively. Then find the angle between AB and CD. So you very well know that cos theta, we take it as A1 A2 plus B1 B2 plus C1 C2 upon under root of A1 square B1 square C1 square, and then it is A2 square plus B2 square plus C2 square, okay. So we take like this, right? So as you know that for this A1 A2 A1 B1 C1 are generally the direction ratio. So it is same question, like we need to find the angle between your AB and CD. So we should check out firstly the direction ratios of AB and let them make your A1 B1 C1, okay. So direction ratio, like the formula of x2 minus x1 y2 minus y1 z2 minus z1, so it is 3, this is 3, and 7 minus 3 is 4. Similarly, direction ratios of the other line is your CD. We term it as A2, B2, C2, and it turns out to be your 2 minus minus 4 is 6, 9 minus 3 is 6, 2 plus 6 is 8. Okay, so this is like this, right? So let us find out cos theta. So we will take the product of direction ratios. So it is like 3 6 are 18 plus 3 6 are 18 plus 8 4s are 32. So this is your 9 plus 9 plus 16. This is your 36 plus 36 plus 64. So this is your 8 and this is 6. I think it is 68 upon root 29, and this is your, what is this? 4 and 134. Okay, so anybody can help me with the calculation? How can we reduce? Or see, moreover, before heading over to this, if we would have compared, look here, if we would have compared the direction ratios in this manner, V1 upon V2 and C1 upon C2, see from here, 3 upon 6 equal to, instead of going for the angle, is equal to 4 upon 8, and everything is turning out to be half, half, half. Whenever you see such condition, anybody can answer me what kind of lines are when the direction ratios are proportional? What kind of lines are? Yes, lines are parallel. So what kind of angles that do the parallel lines make? 0 degree, or it can be pi also for the obtuse one, isn't it? Okay, so it can be your this obtuse one. So that means theta here is 0 or pi. We can directly term it from here instead of comparing or getting out the angle. So this is also very best way of checking. It's suggested that you firstly compare the proportionality check and then go for the perpendicular condition check and then only apply the formula for your cos theta. Okay, so I think when we will be solving it, some condition will be generated. Okay. Okay, question number 6 says that if the lines x minus 1 upon minus 3, y minus 2 upon 2k is equal to z minus 3 upon 2, and the line x minus 1 upon 3k, y minus 1 upon 1 equal to z minus 6 upon minus 5. They are perpendicular. Okay, lines are perpendicular. Then find k. So you know the condition. Again, the sum of product of direction ratios is 0. Then we say that the lines are perpendicular. So we will check it. Okay, so we will consider this. Okay, I need to prove it to 0. But firstly check that it is the equations are in symmetric form, like x minus x1 upon a1 is equal to y minus y1 upon b1 equal to z minus z1 upon c1. So I think everything is okay. So these are the original direction ratios. No change is required. Similarly, x minus x2 upon a2, y minus y2 upon b2 is equal to z minus z2 upon c2. Okay, so we get the direction ratios here. Your a1, b1, c1. I will write it here. Okay, so a1, b1, c1, right? They are your minus 3, 2k and 2. Okay, and a2, b2, c2, they are your 3k, 1 and minus 5. Okay, so it is given that the lines are perpendicular. Okay, so since the line are perpendicular, so I will take it as 0 because lines are perpendicular and I need to get the value of k. So it becomes minus 3 into 3k plus 2k minus 10 is equal to 0, minus 9k plus 2k minus 10 equal to 0. So it is your minus 7k minus 10 equal to 0. So k is equal to your this becomes minus 7k is equal to 10. So it is your minus 10 by 7. Question number 7 says that find the vector equation of straight line passing through. So line passes through the point 1, 2, 3, right? And perpendicular to the plane. So you can recognize the difference between the equation of plane and the equation of line. So this is your plane. Okay, so line, you have to find the equation of the line which is perpendicular to this plane. Okay, right? So whether you can go for the Cartesian form or you can go for the vector form, whatever convenience you may find. Okay, so let's for a change, if we want to consider its Cartesian equation. So how will frame its Cartesian equation? You just replace r by xi plus yj plus zk. Let's learn that also. I plus 2j minus 5k plus 9 equal to 0. So we get it as x plus 2y minus 5z plus 9 equal to 0. So now the plane turn to your Cartesian form. Okay, so better I can go for the vector form also or Cartesian form, but let's for a check we consider its Cartesian form. Okay, now you know that we need to just check for framing the equation of line. What do we need? Say I'm working out for Cartesian form. So you know that equation of line in Cartesian form will be passing through one point is x minus x1 upon a is equal to y minus y1 upon b is equal to z minus z1 upon c, where is this x1, y1, z1 are the points from which it is passing. So it is already given, that means it is x minus 1 upon a, y minus 2 upon b is equal to z minus 3 upon c. So I'm just left with these direction ratios, that what will be my direction ratios. Okay, so direction ratios are required and then this question will be done. Okay, so see from here I will give you a visual representation of this, that the question is like that some plane is there. Okay, this is the equation of what plane is given here, right? Vector equation of the line which is passing through the plane and perpendicular to the plane. See from here, this line is perpendicular to this plane. Okay, now you know that there is one normal also. There is one normal also, isn't it? Normal to the plane also is there, which we take it as say n vector. Like this is your r vector, n vector. Okay, either it is unit normal vector or it is normal vector. So here it is your n vector. So can you see that the line and this normal, they are parallel, and line, this normal is also a line which is perpendicular to the plane already, and the line is also perpendicular here to the plane. So you know these both are parallel, and what is the connection between the parallel lines, right? The direction ratios or direction numbers of the parallel lines are same. Okay, so can we say that the direction numbers we will get from here only? So direction ratios of line will be the direction ratios of the normal, which are here 1, 2 and -5, right? So the equation will be x minus 1 upon your 1, y minus 2 upon 2 is equal to z minus 3 upon -5. Now dear students, if I want to change it to vector form, how can I change? If I just want to change it to a vector form. So vector form is like a plus lambda b, right? That is your a vector is from which it is passing. So it is your I plus 2j plus 3k, right? And plus lambda times, right? B vector is 1, which I got with this direction ratio. So it is I plus j, I plus 2j and minus 5k, which is the desired equation. So we will take question number 8. Okay. So question number 8 says here, find the equation of plane passing through the point ABC. Okay. Plane passing through. Okay. So plane is passing through this point ABC, remember in mind, and parallel to some other plane, parallel to the plane r dot I plus j plus k is equal to 2. Okay. So you know that whenever we need to find the equation of line, let's convert it to Cartesian form itself. So Cartesian form will be equation of this plane will be your x plus y plus z, okay, is equal to 2. This is the equation of the plane. Now you know that equation of plane that is passing through point ABC. Okay, or let us firstly write the formula. Passing through the point x1, y1, z1 and having your direction ratios a, b, c. Okay, we will taking capital ABC when we frame the formula. So I will go for that only. Okay, is given by a into x minus x1, which is the 1 point form, y minus y1 plus c times z minus z1. This is equal to 0. Okay, so this is your a. Let's keep a as it is, as you know that the passing through point here is ABC. Okay, so I will take it as your x minus a, okay, plus b into y minus b. This is my point x1, y1, z1, okay, because it is passing through this, and z minus c is equal to your 0. Okay, now definitely direction ratios I will get some connection from here. Okay, see from here I am again framing the figure. Okay, this is a plane, this is my required plane, and it is parallel to some other plane. Okay, this is the, okay, right? So can you see that the normal to this plane and the normal to this plane are parallel. Normal to this plane, normal to this plane, they are also parallel. And if the normals are parallel, their direction ratios are proportional, or you can take it as same. Okay, so that means what do I get? That the you can see that the direction ratios of one are 1, 1 and 1. Okay, so as you can see that as this plane 1 is parallel to plane 2, so that means direction ratios of 2 you can take it as 1, 1, 1, because their direction ratios will be proportional. So what happens to this? I will replace this ABC by this 1, 1, 1. So it is x minus a plus 1 into y minus b plus 1 into z minus c is equal to 0. So what do we get? the equation will be your, we can take it as x plus y plus z. You get a plus a minus b minus c, which I will take it to other side, a plus b plus c. Right. So question number 10 is very important because question number 10 and 11 are same. So if you will understand the concept, you will be able to do these questions. So question number 10 is find the coordinates of point where the line through. So line through 5, 1, 6 and 3, 4, 1 crosses YZ plane. Okay. And the other question, which is number 11, that is you're giving here. I will just take that question number 11 alongside. Okay, I'll not discuss it separately. 5, 1, 6 and 3, 4, 1. And here it is given just that it is crossing ZX plane. Okay, so what is the difference when it is crossing YZ plane, and what is the difference when it is crossing your ZX plane? Okay, so you very well know there is one thing to remember, that on YZ plane x is 0. Okay, on YZ plane x is 0, and on this plane ZX plane, who will be 0? Y will be 0. Just remember this thing. This is the only difference. Okay, so we will finish both the questions in one go, because rest of the points coordinates, they are same. Okay, so let us check out how we are going to do. Okay, so firstly let us frame the line joining 2 points. Okay, so we know that line joining points x1, y1, z1 and x2, y2, z2. This is given by x minus x1 upon x2 minus x1, y minus y1 upon y2 minus y1, z minus z1 upon z2 minus z1. Okay, so see from here, this is your x1, y1, z1, x2, y2, z2. So it will be x minus 5 upon 3 minus 5 is minus 2. Okay, so y minus 1 upon 4 minus 1 is 3, and z minus 6 upon 1 minus 6 is minus 5. Okay, so this is your equation of line that is joining these points. Okay, okay, so this line, now this line, okay, it will be same for this question number 11 also. Just difference between is that on YZ plane x will be 0, and on this ZX plane y will be 0. Okay, so you can just check out. Right, now see from here, I'll just frame a plane. Okay, say it is your YZ plane. It is YZ plane, and any line which is joining 2 points are there, which is crossing this. Okay, which is crossing this. Okay, shall I say that there will be some point here, that may not be same as these already 2 given points. Some point will be there which lies on the plane. Okay, so some point will be there which lies on plane. As why? Because this line joining this is crossing your YZ plane. So I should check that any point on line. So any point on line 1 is considered by putting this whole of the equation, because that may not be the same, these 2 points. So I will what will I do? I will put it as k and get those point as this point coordinate will be obtained by equating this 1 to k. Okay, because it is just constant, so it is minus 2k plus 5 will be my x. You can see that 3k plus 1, and z will be equal to minus 5k plus 6. Okay, and this is this point. Suppose for some value of k, I obtain this point which is lying on this plane and is satisfying its equation. Okay, so this point that satisfies my, because it is lying on plane 1. Okay, so satisfy equation of plane. Okay, so equation of plane is very simple. What is it? Equation of plane is very simple, because YZ plane is having its equation as x equal to 0, right? As we know that equation of plane is x equal to 0. Why? Because it is your YZ plane, right? So who is there? This x is already there, so this is means minus 2k plus 5 is 0. So implies you will obtain the value of k from here as it is will be minus 5 to that side, so it is your 5 by 2. So I'll get the point, your x as your c, replace it minus 2 into 5 by 2 plus 5. Okay, and y is your 3 into 5 by 2 plus 1, z is equal to minus into 5 by 2 plus 6. So it will be your minus 5 plus 5, that is 0. Okay, so clearly you can see that x was 0, so we are getting x as 0. Okay, so this is 15 by 2 plus 1, so which will be your 17 by 2, and z here is minus 25 by 2, and then it is this is your plus 12. Okay, so plus 12, so it is minus 13 by 2. So the point which I will get it as 0, 17 by 2 and minus 13 by 2. Okay, so we can finish question number 11 here only, because the rest of the conditions are same. So in this case, whole of the question is same. What will happen? Y is equal to 0. So y will be 0. So that means k will be, you can see 3k plus 1 is 0. So k will be your minus 1 by 3. So put back it in the point, because everything else will be same. So minus 2 into minus 1 by 3, I'm getting your x and plus 5, right? So it is 2 by 3 plus 5. So this is your 3 5s are 15, 15 plus 2, that is 17 by 3. So x, I will get the first point as 17 by 3, right? And your y will be 0, so I don't need to check about that. And z is your minus 5 into minus 1 by 3 plus 6. So this is equal to 5 plus 6 3s are 18 by 3. So what it will be? It is 23 by 3. Okay, so this is how this question will be done. Question number 12. Question number 12 here is, find the coordinates of point where the line through. Okay, so that means there is a line which is through the point 3 minus 4 minus 5 and 2 minus 3 1. This crosses the plane 2x plus y plus z is equal to 7. So as in question number 10 and 11 we did that there it was a line joining 2 points was crossing yz plane where we took x0, and the 11th question which was done simultaneously with number 10, it was crossing zx plane, so we took y equal to 0. Now here the equation of plane is given. So this is my given plane. Okay, so this is plane 1 which is given here. Okay, and a line which is crossing through 2 points, like these 2 points are say P and Q, right? If it is crossing, that means any point in this line that is satisfying the equation of the plane. Okay, because plane here is given. So equation of plane passing through P and Q, the 2 points form we will use x minus x1 upon x2 minus x1, y minus y1 upon y2 minus y1, z minus z1 upon z2 minus z1. Okay, so this is x minus 3 upon 2 minus 3 is minus 1, y plus 4 upon minus 3 plus 4 is 1, and z plus 5 upon 1 plus 5 is 6. Okay, now I need any point on this line. Okay, suppose this is point R. So let any point on this line 2, we can take it as equal to k. So this any point can be taken as your you very well know that it is minus k plus 3, k minus 4, 6k minus 5. Okay, now this point lies on plane 1, satisfied because it is intersecting. So we get it as 2 into minus 2k plus 3 minus k plus 3 plus k minus 4 plus 6k minus 5. This is equal to 7. Minus 2k plus 6 plus k minus 4 plus 6k minus 5 equal to 7. So minus 2k plus k is minus k, and this is 5k plus 6, 2. This is 2 minus 5 is minus 3, and it becomes 10. So k is equal to this, and this becomes your because we are shifting it to other side. So this your minus 9 plus 6 will give you minus 3, and to that side it will be 2. So k is equal to 2. Okay, so let's check the coordinates of the point. Okay, so the coordinates of this point after placing this, so point on line or plane the point of intersection. Okay, intersection of this line and plane will be your k is your 2, so minus 2 plus 3 is 1, so it is your 2 minus 4 is minus 2, and this is 2 6 12 minus 5 is 7. Question number 13 that is saying, find the equation of the plane. Okay, remember that we are supposed to find the equation of plane which is passing through the point minus 1 3 2 and perpendicular to the planes x plus 2y plus 3z equal to 5 and 3x plus 3y plus z is equal to 0. Okay, so the plane which is passing through this point. So first of all, let's remember that you know that any plane which is passing through your x1, y1, z1 and having direction ratios 1 point form of the plane is given by a into y minus y1 c into z minus z1 is equal to 0. So this is a into x plus 1 plus b into y minus 3 plus c into z minus 2 is equal to 0. So this is the required plane. So I'm just short of these direction ratios, and otherwise I'll get the answer. Okay. So for that I have some condition and I have to use that condition. Okay. So this required plane is perpendicular to two more planes. Okay. So you get this plane, right? This plane. Okay. So some plane is perpendicular to both. So understand these both planes are parallel to each other. Okay. So that's how these means the situation can be like this also, that these are two parallel planes and one plane is there which is perpendicular. So it will be perpendicular only if these two planes are parallel. Okay. So we are just concerned about, you know, that we are if the planes are perpendicular, then the product of sum of their direction ratios is your 0. Okay. So let us check the direction ratios of the plane. So direction ratios of my this plane number 1 are ABC, because I have taken them as ABC. Okay. For this plane number 2, plane number 3. So direction ratios of plane number this are 1 2 3. Okay. And direction ratios of 3 are 3 and 1. Okay. Now since your plane 1 is perpendicular to 2 and 1 is perpendicular to 3. So we know that the condition is like this: a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2 is 0. So let us frame. So it will be, first equation will be a plus 2b plus 3c equal to 0. So a plus 2b plus 3c equal to 0. Second will be 3a plus 3b plus c equal to 0. 3a plus 3b plus c equal to 0. Now I have to solve this to get the values of A, B, C. Okay. So there are so many ways of calculating. You can use that 2, 3, 1, 2 or cross multiplication method, which we did in class number 10th. Or the best way of solving it, if you want to go for the side of this, is that you can use that equation like x minus x1, y minus y1, z minus z1. Either you can go for that elimination or this one also, where this is a1 b1 c1 a2 b2 c2, this is equal to 0. Okay. So let us go for that only. So this is x minus your x1 here is, this is the point. Okay. So this is plus 1. Okay. Y minus 3, z minus 2. Okay. This is equal to 0. a1 b1 c1 is your 1 2 3, and the second one is 3 3 1. Okay. So let us frame the determinant. We get x plus 1 into 2 minus 9 minus y minus 3 into 1 minus 9 plus z minus 2 as 3 minus 6. Okay. So this thing implies your, this is minus 7. Okay. So I am opening it, minus 7x minus 7 because I have to multiply this complete by this. So this will be minus 8. So minus 8 minus 8 will be plus 8. So it is plus 8y minus 24. And this is minus 3. So it is minus 3z plus 6 is equal to 0. So let us means minus 7x plus 8y minus 3z right now. And this is minus 7, 24. So minus 7 and plus 6 is minus 1. So it is minus 25 rather is equal to 0. So let us write it in standard form, and this will be the required equation. 7x minus 8y plus 3z plus 25 equal to 0. So you can either choose that cross multiplication method for elimination, but I think this will be the best way of framing the equation in such condition where plane is passing through some point and is perpendicular to two more given planes. Question number 14 is question number 14 that says that if points 1, 1p and minus 3, 0, 1 be equidistant from the planes. Okay, 2 points are there which are equidistant from planes. Then find the value of p. Find the value of p. Okay, find the value of p. Okay, see, equidistant means the distance formula. You already know that the perpendicular distance from a point x1, y1, z1 to the plane. Okay, to the plane ax plus by plus cz plus t equal to 0 is given by ax1 plus by1 plus cz1 plus t upon under root a square plus b square plus c square. Okay, so this Cartesian form of this plane is 3x plus 4y minus 12z plus 13 equal to 0. Okay, so according to question, the distance from this point to this plane is equal to distance from this point to this plane. So let us frame the equation using this formula. So it is 3 into 1 plus 4 into 1 minus 12 into p plus 13 upon under root of, this is 9 plus 16 plus 144 is equal to, this is your 3 into minus 3 plus 0 into 4 plus 1 into minus 12 plus 13 upon under root 9 plus 16 plus 144. Okay, so I think we should eliminate it because you very well know that because the terms are same, so we can eliminate it. So it becomes your 3 plus 4, that is 7. Okay, 7 plus 13 is 20. So I will go for 20 minus 12p. Okay, this is equal to minus 9, and minus 9 plus 13 is this is your okay. So everything will be cancelled. So it is your minus 9 plus 13 minus 12. Okay, so I will get it as 20 minus 12p. This is equal to, because we are taking the magnitude only, so this is your this is 1 minus 9 is your minus 8. Okay, which will be 8 itself. So let us open out the mod, and while we will open the mod, because this is unknown side, so I'll open it as plus minus 8. Okay, so the first condition will be this is equal to 8 and 20 minus 12p is equal to minus 8. So this is your 20 minus 8 is 12p. So I think we will get p as 1, and 20 plus 8 is equal to 12p. So p is your 28 by 12. Okay, so this is your 7, as 4 3s are 12 and 4 7s are 28. So p is 1 and 7 by 3. Question number 15 says that equation of plane. Okay, so you have to find the equation of plane which is passing through the line of intersection, which we discussed. Line of intersection of planes r dot I plus j plus k is equal to 1, and second one is r dot 2I plus 3j minus k plus 4 is equal to 0 and parallel to x-axis. Okay, so you very well know that how to frame. We can go for the Cartesian form also, we can go for the vector form also, right? So it's better that we let's practice for the Cartesian form here. Okay, so let us change to Cartesian form. because I think you should know how to change simply if it is not asked, so you can go for Cartesian form. Okay, so changing to Cartesian form, the equation of plane, I get it as x plus y plus z minus 1 equal to 0. You know that we need to write like this. And second one is 2x plus 3y minus z plus 4 is equal to 0. Okay, so equation of plane through intersection of this 1 and 2 is x plus y plus z minus 1 plus lambda times 2x plus 3y minus z plus 4 equal to 0. So it is, you know, better separated because I need the separate terms now. Plus this is your 1 plus 3 lambda y plus 1 minus your, let us check out, it is 1 minus 1 plus 2 lambda x plus 1 plus 3 lambda y, and this is your 1 minus lambda times, okay, this z, and plus I will consider the negative sign here, minus 1 plus 4 lambda, this is equal to 0. Now this plane is parallel to your x-axis. Okay, so you know that the direction numbers or direction ratios of x-axis, we did it in earlier question also, they are 1 0 0. Okay, so 1 0 0 means, you know, that I should use that condition that the product of direction ratios, they are, means the direction ratios of 1 will be your 1 plus 2 lambda, okay, 1 plus 3 lambda and 1 minus lambda. Okay, so plane is parallel to x-axis, some plane is there. Okay, let us say this is your I should not draw it like this. Okay, so this is say x-axis and some plane is this. Okay, so you know that the normal which is perpendicular to this plane, okay, will be perpendicular to this also. So a1 a2 you can very well understand now, 1 into 1 plus 2 lambda plus 1 plus 3 lambda into 0 plus 1 minus lambda into 0 equal to 0. So I think I get lambda as minus 1 by 2, and I told you that you always should put it back here, not here. Okay, so this equation implies this is x plus y plus z minus 1, this minus half into 2x plus 3y minus z plus 4 equal to 0. So it becomes 2x plus 2y plus 2z minus 2 minus 2x minus 3y plus z minus 4 equal to 0. So what do we get? Equation as, I think x is going to vanish, and y minus 3y is minus y plus 3z, and this is minus 2, and this is minus 6 equal to 0. Okay, so y minus 3z plus 6 equal to 0 is the desired equation. Question number 16. Question number 16 says, if O is the origin and coordinates of P are 1, 2, 3, then find the equation of plane passing through P and perpendicular to OP. Perpendicular to OP. Okay, so there is a plane and there is origin. Okay, right. So question is, O is the origin and the coordinates of P. Find the equation of plane which is passing through P and perpendicular to OP. Okay, so perpendicular to OP means this is a plane. Okay, the plane, this point here is your 1, 2 and 3. Okay, it is 1, 2 and minus 3 rather. I think it is given in the question. Let me check it. 1, 2 and minus 3. Okay, so OP is perpendicular to your this plane. Okay, okay, you have to frame that equation, right? So firstly, the direction ratios or direction numbers of line OP by using, you know very well, whenever origin is there, x2 minus x1 will y2 minus y1 will lead the same direction numbers. Okay, and equation of plane which is passing through the point your 1, 2 and minus 3. Okay, I should not write. So it is minus 3. So which is given in the form of a x minus 1 plus b y minus 2 plus c z plus 3 equal to 0. Okay. Now the direction ratios given here are this 1, 2, minus 3. So direction ratios here also will be taken as this only. So y minus 2 plus rather it is minus 3 times your z plus 3 equal to 0. So after opening we get x minus 1 plus 2y minus 4 minus 3z minus 9. So it is x plus 2y minus 3z and it is minus 14 equal to 0 is the required equation. I hope it is clear that y, because this is the line and there is a normal which is perpendicular to this plane which is parallel to this line joining OP.